What's up, world? This your guy Guitar K, and today we're going to take it back to the basics, man. Look, to the fundamentals. When you start at the fundamentals and the building blocks, you build a strong foundation. And that's what it's all about, having a strong foundation. Look, man, I was born in 1977. I know, way back in the day there. But look, the old folks from my time, they had a phrase that they would throw around, and they would fit it into every conversation. At the beginning of the conversation, they would be like, hey, boy, how you doing? You taking care of yourself? And even at the end of the conversation, they would be like, you take care of yourself. Look, man, at the end of the day, those old folks, they didn't have a whole lot of words. You know, they wasn't scientists and they wasn't psychologists and doctors and all of that. You know, it wasn't big on words like mental health and self-care and mindfulness and all of that. But when they said take care of yourself, that's exactly what they meant. That's what they was talking about. They just didn't know how to put it. But that take care of yourself covered all of that. When my grandmother told me to take care of myself, she was talking about everything from brushing my teeth to wearing a condom. Take care of yourself. And at the end of the day, taking care of yourself is your responsibility. And like I said, that covers everything. All of it, top to bottom. You got to take care of yourself. Look, man, look, like I said, they didn't have all the big fancy words. But at the end of the day, you don't need the big fancy words. You got to take care of yourself, whatever that means. I mean, from going to the doctor to get yourself checked out, the eye doctor, the foot doctor, whatever's bothering you, you got to take care of yourself. You're not feeling well, get some rest. You know, you got to get exercise. You got to eat the right thing. Stay out of toxic relationships. Stay out of the wrong friendships. Don't allow people to talk to you any kind of way. Look, man, you got to take care of yourself. This is a real important thing. And like I said, the old people used to say it to me. Now I'm old. I'm here to say it to you. You know, like in boxing, when the referees say, protect yourself at all times. That's how it is in this world, man. You got to protect yourself at all times. Keep your head on a swivel. Look both ways before you cross the street. All of this is part of taking care of yourself, man. Look, man, these, you know, the cliches that they use. Like I said, there wasn't people that used a lot of words. But those cliches and those one-liners that they used to hit you with were powerful. Save your life. Look, man, you got to put these words in your heart, stuff that you live by. When you wake up in the morning, your intentions is take care of yourself, get back home safe. Be safe. That's another thing they used to say all the time. You be safe out here. Take care of yourself out here. Look, man, look at your life. Look at your habits. Look at what you do. Is your intentions to take care of yourself? I mean, all the time. I mean, everything. See, because we'll take care of ourselves if it's something that, you know, if it's how it look. You know, we'll put on new clothes when we ready to go outside because we care how we look. I'm talking about taking care of everything. Your inside and outside. That way you're 100% good. When Grandma was telling me to take care of myself, she was talking about the whole full Monty. Not just how you look. Not just putting deodorant on a stinking body. Not just putting new clothes on a dirty body. Get in that tub. Make sure everything clean. You know, back when Grandma told me she wasn't going to always be around to take care of me, you took that for granted. We took those things for granted, man, because we knew that one day they wasn't going to always be around and we was going to have to get out here and take care of ourselves. And now those lessons that they taught us, invaluable, man. You know, way before we had computers and Google and you can Google everything, we know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need no Google Maps. We don't need no YouTube. We know how to figure it out because we know at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna figure it out for us. We got to take care of ourselves. Learn how to take care of yourself, man. Learn how to take care of yourself, man. It's very important. Look, man, find time to relax. Take a load off. Live just for today. Don't worry about tomorrow problems. Don't let the past haunt you. Don't cry over spilt milk. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Save for a rainy day. All of these fall under that umbrella of taking care of yourself, man. And like I said, we don't need all the big fancy words and medicine and psychology and all that. Now, look, I'm not knocking any of that. I'm just saying that all of this is nil and null and void if at the end of the day, you're not taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. This is your guy, Guitar K. I'm going to get out here and take care of myself today, man. There's one more point I wanted to make. way before COVID even happened, if you was from my neighborhood, you know the older people, they been told us, cover your mouth when you cough. Cover your mouth when you sneeze. And cover your mouth when you do anything. Wash your hands when you do anything. Why are you sitting so close? Why are you up on me? You better not drink that cup after him. You better not smoke that cigarette after him. Take care of yourself, man. What we doing out here, man? It's only one you. And another thing that I know, I didn't make this up. I'm pretty sure you heard it. If you're on a plane and it's going down, when that gas mask falls, you got to put that gas mask on yourself first, because you got to take care of yourself first before you can help anyone else. It's very important to take care of yourself. You are very important. Take care of yourself, man. This is your guy, Guitar K. Be more